Good day, pastors. I want to help you with some electronic advice to present your congregation with nice videos of your sermon and also to send messages online. A lot of pastors are struggling with this. They don't have the technology and also not the knowledge to do a proper job. So hopefully this will help you, give you some ideas, and this is what I want to do with this video. So firstly, if you don't have already, you have to start with a proper Facebook page. Now, if you go to your personal profile, you can create a new page and Facebook will present you with two options. The one option on the left-hand side is a business or a brand. Skip that one. Go to the second block with the flag in it and your community or public figure page, and that's what you want to do. So you will create one of those pages. Facebook will then ask you to add the name of your congregation, which you will do, and under category, you will add a religious organization. So after you've set up your Facebook page, you also need to have a YouTube channel. If you don't already have a YouTube channel, you have to create a YouTube account, and then you will eventually upload your videos to the YouTube channel because it's easier to send a link on WhatsApp, on your WhatsApp groups, a YouTube link, than to load your video because the size is normally too big and WhatsApp don't allow you to send that big files. Speaking about YouTube, I also want to suggest that you download YouTube Go. Now I'll show you the logo there, you can see it on your screen. The YouTube Go app for Android as well as for Apple will help you to download videos in a much smaller file size, sometimes even smaller than just an audio clip. So your people, your congregation can save a lot of data by using WhatsApp or YouTube Go on their phones instead of the YouTube channel. It's exactly the same company, a very good app to use to save some data. Then if you have your Facebook page and you have your YouTube channel, I'm very sure that you already are using WhatsApp. You've created your WhatsApp groups and your broadcast groups, etc., and your congregation are using them already. But I do want to present you with something, and I think very few churches are using this, and this is WhatsApp Business. There's a WhatsApp Business app, and I'll show you the picture on the screen. You can see it there. The WhatsApp Business is with a small B in the green circle there. And WhatsApp Business has got a lot of functionality that will really benefit your church greatly. Firstly, you can set up a whole profile for your church. You can add your landline number, you can add your website, you can add a lot of details under the profile of your church by using WhatsApp Business. You can also, you'll also find that your web version for the WhatsApp Business profile looks exactly like the normal WhatsApp, so you won't get confused in the way to use this. You can get quick replies by using the WhatsApp Business, which is great for you. You can send out, you can receive automated or send out automated messages to your congregation. You can add labels to that platform and also see some chat statistics, which will help you as well. My personal favorite platform for communicating with my congregation is Telegram. Now, I'm sure lots of you are using Telegram already. It's a very familiar app. And Telegram is my personal favorite because with Telegram, your groups can grow much bigger. You are restricted in WhatsApp to about 265 or so, I think, where with Telegram, your groups can grow as big as 3,000. So your options to grow your communication network is just much more advanced with Telegram than with WhatsApp. And another thing is with Telegram is that you can also create links, and you can create these invitation links. You can also do that with WhatsApp Business, and you can send out the invitation links to people, and by following those links, they can add themselves to your group, which will help your congregation to grow themselves. And you will actually grow your influence and grow your communication, and this all for free. Lots of pastors are asking me what to do about their videos. We don't have all the expensive camera equipment and studios and so to record the messages. But there's a lot of really good apps to use, and there's many of them, and I just want to present you 4 of them. The first one is Power Director. Lots of you are already familiar with Power Director. So you take your video with your phone, and then you can edit that video, add some subtitles and even music, an intro and outro to your video, polish it a little bit before you export to YouTube or Facebook. You can also use Video Show. It's another option. My personal favorite is Adobe Premiere Clip. I'm using that for my cell phone videos. And then of course Filmora Go is also an option. So you can look at these 4 options and choose the one that's best suit your needs and are easier to work. I also want to give you some tips because these are very important. If you make your video, there's some things that you need to remember because you have an opportunity to talk to your congregation and they will send that video to friends and family. So use this opportunity to market your church. Now there's some tips that I want to share with you that can help you to create a really professional video, but don't forget the following. The first one is that you need to use your cell phone in a horizontal manner, not in a vertical way, in a horizontal manner. You can add much more information to that, and it's just a much more professional look. So keep your camera steady, that's the second thing. Even if you have to tape your camera to a book or to a pole or to a wall or whatever, but make sure that your camera is steady and don't move around and shake, because that will draw the attention away from your message. You don't want that. Secondly, use a plain background. Don't use a busy background, a noisy background. And when I'm talking about the noisy background, I'm not talking about noise, audio noise. I'm talking about a busy background that will draw more attention to than your message. So make sure that your background is plain and simple and nature or a wall or whatever, and sit about 1 or 2 meters away from that background. It will create a nice, beautiful effect. So use a plain background, and that will help people to focus on you as the speaker and not on the busy background. The third and very important tip is that you need to use a room that's quiet. Make sure that you don't use a place with solid walls and tile floors, because that will cause a lot of acoustic problems and your audio will sound very bad. And a lot of videos going out, and I can see and I listen to them, you can hardly hear what the pastor is saying. There's too much disturbance and that opportunity goes lost. So make sure that your room is quiet. Make sure that there's not a lot of acoustic. So maybe a room with carpets or a curtain or something like that will all benefit and help with the quality of the sound. And then you can also record in your car. Your car is soundproof. The acoustic quality in your car will be much better than in most rooms in your house. So you can use your car as your personal studio as well. And then it's important to speak nice and clearly, speak directly to the camera, and make sure that you make that eye contact with your congregation while delivering your message. Lastly, I just want to share with you some of these tips, and this is that you need to add some subtitles to your video. I've seen a lot of videos on Facebook and also on YouTube, and it contains no information. I don't know who the pastor is, I don't know from what church or where they are. And this is an opportunity for you to upload your information and also to market your church. So make sure that your logo is on that video. Make sure that your name as a pastor also appear and from what church you are. So your church's name and also needs to be on that video so that you can help draw people back to your congregation after this lockdown period. So end your video with your church's banking details. We don't go to church at the moment, so it's difficult, and most churches will really feel the knockdown effect of this lockdown because you don't have a congregation, your tithes and offerings don't come in as usual, so you need to think of creative ways to get that back in a way. So, and one of that is to also add your banking details to your video at the back of your video as an outro, so that people still have the option to pay their tithes online. And if you use functionalities like SnapScan and so on, and you do have those set up, you can also add that to your video. Then, so make sure that you do that, make sure that your church's details and everything. And after that, load your video, upload your video on both YouTube as well as Facebook, because that will give your congregation an opportunity to distribute your video. The main reason when you use YouTube is to add that link and send the link via WhatsApp and Telegram to your congregation. And obviously within Facebook, you upload the video in Facebook and people can easily share your video with their friends and family. I just want to close with the following idea. Keep your videos as short as possible. Don't go too long. Keep them short. 2 to 5 minutes is the best. But if you want to go a longer sermon, don't go over 15 to 20 minutes. That will be more than sufficient and it won't use that much data. I also want to share with you this very important and very useful app. It's called Canva. And you can use this Canva. It's also free software and you can use this to create beautiful adverts for your church. And you can also create banners for your YouTube banners, Facebook banners, and all kinds of different functionalities that you can do with this platform absolutely free. It's a beautiful thing to use and you can do the most amazing ads for your church and really create a professional feel to that. So hopefully that will also help you. Keep well. May God bless you. I hope this is helpful and please feel free to contact me if you have any need and information. I didn't go into a lot of technical details, but I just want to share with you some of these tips and hopefully this will help you. May God bless you. Have a safe time. Keep safe, keep healthy, and God bless.